Have a fun video you'd like to see featured on NCW Life? Email us at newsphotos@ncwlife.com.
It's time for NCW Life News on the NCW Life channel. The latest from the Wenatchee Valley and North Central Washington with Steve Hare, Grant Olson, and sports with Eric Granstrom.
Good Thursday evening and welcome to NCW Life News and happy Thanksgiving. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top stories, let's take a peek now at what we're expecting weather-wise. And we do have a flood watch posted for the Stehekin River, and that will run until tomorrow at about 11:20. We will see some runoff from the warm temperatures that we're experiencing today, along with some more moisture. We picked up some more last night and into this morning, so we will keep an eye on that. Once again, flood watch for the Stehekin River at Stehekin. Also, lots of wind in our forecast, and we will see that this afternoon. About a 24-mile-an-hour gust should be the peak here in the Wenatchee area, but if you're traveling east, Spokane, a 53-mile-an-hour wind gust is expected at some point this afternoon. Also, lots of wind down in the Tri-Cities, and we will talk more about the weather forecast coming up a little bit later on. And for those watching on our Facebook, tune in to Local Channel 12 or Charter Channel 19, or you can stream us live at ncwlife.com for the full evening newscast tonight. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. A dog is attacked in Wenatchee. The PUD slates tree removal work in Cashmere, and we'll have a few local feature items for you. But first, we begin tonight. A semi-truck rollover yesterday afternoon caused major delays and traffic slowdowns on Highway 2, 10 miles north of East Wenatchee near Orondo. The semi, driven by 43-year-old Audius Castro Rosales of Wenatchee, was traveling east on Highway 2 when it left the roadway, overcorrected, and rolled onto its driver's side. The truck then slid into a guardrail and came to rest, blocking both westbound lanes. The Freightliner semi and box trailer were loaded with 80,000 pounds of apples. Highway 2 was completely closed late Wednesday night for a time while crews worked to remove the wreckage. Castro Rosales sustained minor injuries in the accident and refused aid. A Pomeranian dog was seriously injured late Tuesday night when it was attacked by what a witness described as a pit bull type dog. The dog attack occurred on the corner of Mission Street and Atlas Street in Wenatchee between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. The owner of the Pomeranian says the attacking dog was brindle colored with no distinguishing markings, nor was it wearing a collar. After the attack, the owner of the pit bull type dog ran off towards South Viewdale Street. If anyone has any information identifying the attacked dog or its owner, please call Animal Care and Control at 662-9577. Chelan PUD, working with the City of Cashmere maintenance crews, have identified 18 of the 57 Norway spruce trees along Evergreen Drive in Cashmere as hazardous to the public and to electrical and fiber infrastructure. The trees, anywhere from 60 to 80 feet in height, are approximately 85 years old. PUD Forestry Operations Manager Bill Sanborn, he fears a storm could cause the trees to come down and threaten public safety and electric and fiber equipment. The PUD and the city plan to begin work on Wednesday, November 29th, if the weather allows. The crews estimate that it will take 4 or 5 days to remove all of those trees. Evergreen Drive will be closed during the duration of that tree removal, except to local residents. Well, coming up, we will hear from the Salvation Army this holiday season and spotlight a Lake Chelan business serving free Thanksgiving dinners for the last 20 years. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching NCW Life News.
Having a relationship with your pediatrician is so important. Feeling that sense of trust, that is priceless. I tell everybody about CBCH. I love it there. When I make an appointment, I don't have to take an entire day off. As a working mom, my life is really busy. Family time is everything. That's what we all work towards. And I feel like CBCH respects that.
Hi, I'm Blair from Works, your workout prescription. Have you ever started an exercise program and struggled to keep it going? So what if I told you that with this MyZone device, I could increase your chances of self-motivated exercise adherence by over 200%. Combine that with an exercise prescription specifically for your level of readiness, we'll increase it even more. And that's our new member success system. It's $99. It's exclusively at Works. It includes your MyZone belt. Works. YourWorkoutRx.com.
When it comes to tough, versatile workhorses, nothing compares to Kubota's full line of RTV Series utility vehicles. Engineered to last and designed to deliver, Kubota's RTV X Series doesn't just lead the way on rugged dependability, it leads the pack. From big jobs to small projects and daily chores. Choose from America's top-selling family of diesel utility vehicles to help you do it all.
The Kubota dealer in North Central Washington is Valley Tractor and Equipment in the Baker Flats Industrial Park, East Wenatchee.
Ladies of the Wenatchee Valley, do you know the secret of receiving the perfect gift for your birthday, anniversary, or Christmas? We have the answer for you at Collins Fashions. Come in and fill out a wish list. You can choose from beautifully crafted jewelry, handbags, and luggage from Brighton, stylish wallets and handbags from Lotus, cozy sweaters from Icelandic, zip fleece from Tommy Bahama, fashions from Joseph Ribkoff, and Collins gift cards. Our little elves can contact your loved ones and share your wish list. Complimentary gift wrap and amazing service at Collins Fashions in downtown Wenatchee.
Welcome back. Bells will soon be ringing once again in the Wenatchee Valley as the local Salvation Army kicks off its Red Kettle Drive. Salvation Army of Douglas and Chelan County's Major Ralph Jimenez says some kettles are already out, but the bell ringers will be out in full force on Black Friday.
Some kettles are out right now. We put out the ones that at the grocery stores because this is the week before Thanksgiving, so we could hopefully get some donations from those that are going out shopping for Thanksgiving. And then we start Black Friday. We'll be out in full force Friday and Saturday of the rest of the week. We like to raise $45,000 to $50,000 if possible, and the money stays here in Wenatchee in our community. And since we service both Chelan and Douglas County, it would support both those counties.
Jimenez says the Salvation Army is always looking for Red Kettle volunteers, and those interested can call 662-5742 for more information. Today is the 20th year that the Apple Cup Cafe has provided the city of Chelan a free community Thanksgiving dinner. Started by his father 20 years ago, Ryan Peterson has continued to provide that community dinner for the area even after his purchase of the business. Ryan sat down with Jay Seebeck and talked about how they continue to make this holiday tradition work.
I was actually talking to my dad today. He was the one who started this 20 years ago. He grew up in the restaurant industry, actually in Leavenworth, the Edelweiss Hotel and Restaurant up there. Not a hotel and restaurant anymore, but grew up and always had the vision of doing something for a small town, you know, giving back to the community. And when my parents bought the Apple Cup 20 years ago, that's kind of something he implemented. So the idea has always been not necessarily a charity as far as, you know, providing those who don't need, although that's definitely the case. You know, if you don't have a meal, we'd love to have you and love to feed you, send you home with some more food so you got something. But the real intent is to get the whole community together, regardless of status or income or whatever, and just everybody together to break bread together.
How many turkeys do you even have?
This year's is 50, so it's a process. Luckily, the local Eagles Club here in town, they have a spare kitchen that they use, and they let us use it, and I can cook 12 turkeys at a time. So it's still a process, you know, but I mean I've got it pretty down. You know, every year I go down, and every year it gets a little bit easier and a little bit less messy. It's a full Thanksgiving meal. I mean, we try to get everything that you would see, you know, at a traditional Thanksgiving dinner on the plate. So we also do to-go orders. Not only to-go, but we do deliveries, and we usually do about 400 to 500 deliveries a year. So, you know, for a 3-hour period, we've done up to 1,700 meals, which is, I mean, we don't, in the summer here when we're at their busiest, you know, we'll do 1,000, you know, people a day. So to do 1,700 in 3 hours is unheard of. It's my grandma's stuffing recipe, so that's kind of a you know, a sentimental piece for us. You know, I was talking to my dad this morning. He's actually going to be I've talked him into being the greeter this year, so he'll be at the front door, kind of commemorating the 20-year anniversary. But he told me that the first year that they did it, they wanted to make everything from scratch, and he said that he made every pie crust from scratch, all the pie filling from scratch, and he said it was the most miserable 4 days of his life. He said he was up 24 hours the entire day before, and then the day of, obviously, he was running around with his head cut off. So we've had to streamline some stuff. You know, it's just too difficult to do everything homemade.
But his effort that first year is what set up, you know, a 20-year-long tradition.
Yeah.
So maybe it was worth it.
Yeah, it definitely was. Yeah, it's been incredible to see it grow. It's been incredible to see it become, you know, a lot of other people's traditions, not just my family's. You know, like I said, I've seen families grow up in this tradition. I've grown up in this tradition, so it's a pretty fun experience.
You're watching NCW Life News. Coming up next, your sports update, followed by today's feature story. That and much more still to come right here on NCW Life News. Stay with us.
Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house, featuring great family dining in downtown Chelan. We've got burgers, pub fare, and the best barbecue around. Try one of our award-winning sauces made fresh here in-house. So grab the whole gang and come on down. Stormy Mountain Brewing. Beer, barbecue, friends, and beer.
Lake Chelan mailboxes find solutions and the best price for all your shipping needs, including UPS, FedEx, and the U.S. Postal Service. We offer a variety of services including quality copies of all sizes, faxing, scanning, sending and receiving email, laminating, and notarizing. Enjoy browsing through our large selection of greeting cards. Lake Chelan Mailboxes supports our military, fire victims, and our community. Come see us at the Plaza in Lake Chelan.
Hey, this is Justin at Club Crow Bar and Grill reminding you it's your place for famous blues, brews, and barbecue. We are your one-stop bar and grill, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Jam sessions and live bands playing a wide range of music. If pool tables or pull tabs are more your thing, we have you covered. Enjoy the fun and food at Club Crow Bar and Grill in Cashmere. Stop on by today.
And now it's a sports update on the NCW Life channel.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Hopefully you're getting a chance to spend time with family and friends and being thankful for the gifts in your life. I'm certainly thankful to get a chance to spend time with you. The Wenatchee Wild picked up an exciting victory against Vernon on Dollar Hot Dog Beer and Pop Night last night at the Town Toyota Center. Art Checker had the call on the Wenatchee Wild Hockey Network.
So here we go. We're underway as Souter sends it to the left point for Zek. Snap down for Vanderbeck. And then backhanded in and a wraparound attempt. Score! Lucas Souter came around from behind the net and slipped it right through the wickets on Yamnitsky. We're just 19 seconds into the game and the Wild have jumped out to a 1-0 lead. He'll pick it up, snaps it back to the point for Ufberg. Shot blocked on the way through. Rebound, shot, and a score. And the Vipers have tied it up. Just on the ice on the change. And Slava Demon comes through. Come on, Mokatari just put a shoulder into Park that time. That was as evident as you'll see of a goaltender interference. Mokatari wasn't even trying. He specifically went out of his way to put his shoulder into Park. The referee's calling it. So he'll go to the box and get the 2 minutes for goaltender interference. And there's nothing to argue about. Back behind the net, Weatherby tries to take it away, snaps it right out front. Demon shoots, he scores! Slava Demon rips the shot from between the circles. Jasper Weatherby has got the crowd to jump to their feet with a shot that missed a moment ago, but fought for it back behind the net, threw it out in front for Slava Demon. And Demon blisters it upstairs. Can't clear. Held over the right side. Shot blocked on the way through by Arnold. A huge shot blocked by Josh Arnold. And the Vipers have to regroup. They'll dump it back in. And that's the horn. So the Wenatchee Wild pick up the win.
Wenatchee gained ground on Vernon in the interior division of the BCHL with the win and currently sits in third place, 5 points back of first place Trail. The Wild are off today, then host Chilliwack tomorrow and Salmon Arm on Saturday at the Town Toyota Center. Speaking of hockey, tonight's hockey night here on the NCW Life channel to ring in the Thanksgiving holiday. We'll start things off with a call to the Wild and Art sitting down with Coach Bliss Littler to talk about the team so far this year. That'll be followed by, well, Blitter says, by the way, he's pretty happy with how things are going right now.
We've done a nice job. We said when we got back that we're 8-2-1 our last 11 games. We have the top power play in the league. We're in the top 3 on the penalty kill, and I think we're second overall in goals, and I think we're third overall in goals against with one of the 2 youngest hockey teams in the league. At this point of the season, I think we're pretty happy with where we're at.
Clarkie's Corner also introduces us to Zach Galambos, and we learn more about Zach on Clarkie's Corner.
What got you into hockey? Honestly, my cousin. I was playing a video game with him, and he said they make a lot of money, and I was like, that's what I want to do.
Life's ambitions out of a video game. All starts at 7 tonight here on the NCW Life channel. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Grant, back to you.
Thank you, Eric. In keeping with the spirit of the holiday, we took our NCW Life camera to downtown Wenatchee to find out what our community is thankful for.
I'm really thankful that we're going to have lots of snow this Thanksgiving, so bring it on.
I am so thankful for my family. We moved here from California about 4.5 years ago, and to have my boys here and be together for Thanksgiving, that's amazing. And so I'm thankful to be here in this amazing place with my family.
This year I'm thankful for my boyfriend and my family always being there for me, and the fact that I'm really able to live in a town like this. It's really nice, I think.
Thankful for having a family that I can live with and be with.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah. I'm thankful for family.
Mostly I'm thankful for my family and this beautiful valley that we live in. We could be thankful for that. Rain or shine, it's beautiful.
Well, I'm thankful for my friends and family and for this new community. I'm a recent transplant, and everyone's been very welcoming and nice to me, so I have to definitely be thankful for that. And then, of course, for my health. Any day that I wake up and don't have an ailment is a good day.
This year I'm thankful for my friends and family who have really supported me during times of personal struggle.
So much to be grateful for and thankful for, but I am especially thankful for all of the sweet people in my life and my friends and my family and my boyfriend, Bo.
I think I'm real grateful and thankful for being born and raised in this community, Wenatchee River Valley, and watching how the community surrounds themselves and surrounds other people in need. Night in a Box is a good example. Gray City Church's involvement here with the city and the hoedown, bringing people in, helping people at Apple Blossom, buying a car for people in need. This community rallies together, and it's going to continue to do that.
I'm thankful for Cafe Mela and coffee.
And who's going to win the Apple Cup?
The Cougs. Go Cougs!
We'll be back in just a moment with the recap of some of today's stories and your complete local weather forecast right after this.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
Hey folks, Carrie from Blueberry Hills. A chill is in the air and it's a perfect time for some old-fashioned comfort food like our amazing Eggs Benedict, chicken fried steak, French dips, soups made from scratch, or fruit pies fresh from the oven. The crowds might be gone, but we're still here for you folks, so bring an appetite and a friend to Blueberry Hills in Manson, where you pick, you sit, you eat, and you visit. Open Wednesday through Sunday from 8 to 3. wildaboutberries.com.
Honey, I got the space heater.
Make sure you survive winter. Call Central Washington Heating and Air before it's too late. This winter, don't get shocked by the cold. Call Central Washington Heating and Air today.
Bay Equity Home Loans in Wenatchee, serving all of North Central Washington. We make it our priority to learn all about your financial needs. Whether you're buying your first home, refinancing, or want a reverse mortgage, our mortgage professionals are ready to guide you through the loan process. We have a wide variety of loan products to fit your family's needs. Call Bay Equity Home Loans of Wenatchee today for your pre-approval. 509-888-0466.
Time now for a recap of some of our top stories. A semi-truck rollover yesterday afternoon caused major delays and traffic slowdowns on Highway 2, 10 miles north of East Wenatchee near Orondo. The semi, driven by 43-year-old Audius Castro Rosales of Wenatchee, was traveling east on Highway 2 when it left the roadway, overcorrected, and rolled onto its driver's side. The truck then slid into a guardrail and came to rest, blocking both westbound lanes. The Freightliner semi and box trailer were loaded with 80,000 pounds of apples. Highway 2 was completely closed late Wednesday night for a time while crews worked to remove the wreckage. Castro Rosales sustained minor injuries in the accident and he refused aid. A Pomeranian dog was seriously injured late Tuesday night when it was attacked by what a witness described as a pit bull type dog. The dog attack occurred on the corner of Mission Street and Atlas Street in Wenatchee between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. The owner of the Pomeranian says the attacking dog was brindle colored with no distinguishing markings, nor was it wearing a collar. After the attack, the owner of the pit bull type dog ran off towards South Viewdale Street. If anyone has any information identifying the attacked dog or its owner, please call Animal Care and Control. That phone number is 662-9577. Bells will soon be ringing once again in the Wenatchee Valley as the local Salvation Army kicks off its Red Kettle Drive. Salvation Army of Douglas and Chelan County's Major Ralph Jimenez says some kettles are already out, but the bell ringers will be out in full force on Black Friday.
Some kettles are out right now. We put out the ones that at the grocery stores because this is the week before Thanksgiving, so we could hopefully get some donations from those that are going out shopping for Thanksgiving. And then we start Black Friday. We'll be out in full force Friday and Saturday of the rest of the week. We like to raise $45,000 to $50,000 if possible, and the money stays here in Wenatchee in our community. And since we service both Chelan and Douglas County, it would support both those counties.
Jimenez says the Salvation Army is always looking for Red Kettle volunteers, and those interested can call 662-5742 for more information. And now your weather forecast for North Central Washington. Let's get right to that satellite loop where we're seeing once again a pretty strong area of moisture pushing up from the southwest. It's almost like a fire hose, an atmospheric river of moisture that's now pushing into northern California and down into southeast Oregon. We do have a elongated cold front that's just off the coast of Washington and Oregon. That is allowing more moisture to move into our area, so we still could see a chance for some showers during the day, and then not so much in the evening hours, just more of a windy scenario for us here in the Wenatchee area. But notice at the top left-hand corner of your screen, that is the next area of moisture that is moving down on us, and that will happen probably sometime on Saturday afternoon and especially into Sunday. But we do have a wind advisory for a portion of the forecast area. It'd be mainly for eastern Washington, where we could see gusts of wind up to 50 miles an hour. That wind advisory is from 11 a.m. this morning until 5 p.m. this afternoon. Also, moderate rain on deep snowpack will result in significant runoff into area streams and small rivers. For the Stehekin River, there is a flood watch there, and that is in effect until 11:20 tomorrow. So if you're traveling today, be very careful, and be very careful, especially late in the weekend as you're coming home from Thanksgiving. Here's a look at your forecast now, and we will see mild overnight temperatures tonight of 37 degrees. Remember, windy conditions a possibility throughout the day today. Friday, a peak or two at the sun, and 49 for your high temperature, 34 the low Friday. And then as we get into the weekend, a little bit wet once again. A good chance for rain on both Saturday and Saturday night, and into Sunday, where our high on Sunday will top off at about 47. We'll stay in the lower to mid 40s then as we kick off your next work week with partly to mostly cloudy skies. The real chance of rain next week will be Tuesday night, where we'll see about a 30% chance of the wet stuff. Well, we all have many things to be thankful for, but I'm not so sure about Eric Granstrom, who produced this special greeting from all of us at the NCW Life Channel.
When the Pilgrims sailed, it was rough as it can be, and the motion of the ocean made them lose their team. It was rocky where they landed, but they had to build a town, and their belts were on their hats till their pants fell down. Some got the scurvy, some got the flu, some got the runs, yeah, quite a few. Their food ran low and their butts all froze, and they said, "This Massachusetts winter blows." Then a fellow named Squanto came along one day with a barrel full of corn, and they all said, "Yeah, you can boil it, you can bake it, store it in a jar, and it makes clean ethanol to run your car." They cleared the land, learned how to plow. Soon they were blessed with buttloads of chow, so they gave old Squanto and his friends a shout. "Hey guys, it's America, let's all hang out." So they had a huge feast. There was turkey by the ton, there was stuffing, mashed potatoes, and they just begun. There was sweet potato pie, there was pumpkin too, and a green bean casserole that tasted like food. Thanks for the grub and the wine and meal. Thanks for tomorrow's Black Friday sale. So think like a pilgrim, join in the fun, and party like it's 1621. Yes, party like it's 1621.
Thank you for that, Eric. If you have a video of the day you'd like to see on NCW Life News, message us on our Facebook page at the NCW Life Channel. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-NCWL. That's 888-6295. Also, make sure you tune in to NCW Life Channel tomorrow morning for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley with host Dan Kuntz and News with Steve Hare. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us, and have a great rest of your Thanksgiving.
This has been NCW Life News on the NCW Life Channel. For more news, log on to ncwlife.com, like us on Facebook, and follow NCW Life Channel on Twitter.
Travel enhances your life in every way. Let the travel professionals at Journey Travel and Tours help you plan that dream vacation. Don't leave the important details to those nameless, faceless online agencies. At Journey Travel and Tours, our goal is to build relationships that last a lifetime. And when you do need help, we have a 24-hour helpline that is routed to one of the agents in our office. When you think travel, think Journey Travel and Tours. It's where your journey begins. Like us on Facebook, and you could be one of our monthly winners.
Weekly. For the newest tech, coolest tech, and the craziest tech stories available on the interwebs, tune in for your weekly tech update right here on the NCW Life Channel.
Thursday night, hockey night on the NCW Life Channel. It all begins at 7 o'clock with a call of the Wild and Clarkie's Corner. Then it's non-stop hockey action with a voice of the Wild, Arch Ecker. Join us as the Wild battle the rest of the BCHL. Thursday night is hockey night on the NCW Life Channel.
What's with Courtney? Oh, everybody at Apple Valley Honda knows she loves Christmas.
You're gonna love the HRV and our lifetime warranty. And doesn't the color remind you of Christmas? Yeah, I love Christmas. It's the most magical time of year. I help put people in Hondas, some of the safest vehicles on the road. It makes me feel like Santa. Merry Christmas!